I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here?
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Taking a shot on the first play. And he strides his way into... The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quick strike complete. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. He looks that one in nicely. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the tailback. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Houston wants to play fast. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there in taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Give to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's open on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the move. Got enough space. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the 2nd level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the jets, and he's gone.
He will be stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Houston going up tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snags it over the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Houston! Scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Across the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. Across the 25. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intention.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Wants to go up top, feeling some heat. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't...
The first down
to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
A strike. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
timeout called by the defense.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Still running it. Another broken tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They're working that left side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
First and goal, Houston.
The snap sets up to throw. Got it! And he will score! First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Houston wants to play fast. Going up top on first down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. This is a designed run. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The Cougars pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns here, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on. Offense working from the pistol. He's going to pass. Throwing right. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on... And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back open in the middle. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
On the option, he'll pitch it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmaker.
Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he will house it. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Now on the move. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They go to the draw. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. After the misconnection, it's second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Headed to the end zone, and they're in for a touchdown. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dan. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year.